Well, I had some friends and they just really thought that I should talk to you. I don't even like I don't even know why I'm here. And it's so awkward, you don't have that person in front of you and you've got the whole camera thing and in a way it's good because I can pretend I'm happy and I'm not. So hi, so here I am. I'm here. I've been trying to do better. It's been a few years. Aren't you supposed to ask me questions? Like, do I just talk? What do I do? I've never really done this before. Can you tell me, like, what do you want me to do?
Sure. Okay, let me give you some guidelines. And again, this is a free space where you can share what's on your mind. So let's take a look at for the last 30 days,
Yeah.
how are things been going? And has there been any concerns over those
Yes.
days? Okay, let's start there.
I mean, cutting. I cut. Um, I want to feel. I want to feel again, and I just kind of bounce from guy to guy. If he likes a cheerleader, I'm a cheerleader. If he likes a cowgirl, I'm a cowgirl. Um, I was never ever loved as a child, grew up in that family where Sarah stood out as the odd one. And however well I tried in school, I never did well. But I always had a boyfriend. Always. Um, but today, it got really bad. And so I was told that I should contact you. And I mean, I want to feel, but I know cutting isn't good. And I know trying to throw up after I've eaten isn't good. I know all the stuff and I can't stop. I want to look perfect. I want to sound perfect. Not like right now. I don't sound perfect at all. Do I? I mean, I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. I don't know. I can't. Gosh. I wish I had like a blanket and I could cover up. This is hard. Um, so I work when I can, but I take a lot of time off, self-help days. I never finished college. I never really finished anything that I guess people are supposed to. Because I move in with one guy and that doesn't work out. So then I move in with another guy and can you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm listening.
Um, I haven't done drugs, so that's good, right? You look like you're happy for me.
I'm just listening.
Well, my dad left when I was really little. So it was just my mom and my two brothers and my one little sister. And he left. I'd like to be the big sis that takes care of everybody, that has it all together. And finally, I guess I just broke. And never been married. Thank God. No children. Thank God. Can you imagine like two of me? Two Sarahs? No. That wouldn't be good. Jeez. Um, yeah, so what do we want to tackle today? The fact that I can't keep my food down because I want to look perfect. The fact that I can't just stay with one guy because he never likes me just for who I am. Even though I'll change and be whatever they want. I don't know. Why am I here? I don't know what, is that the first question? Is there another question yet? Are we on the part number 2 yet? You're smiling. Okay.
Sarah, you're doing a good job. You're doing a
Thank
good job.
you. It's really hard.
I know it is hard.
The cutting's just on my legs, so my arms look okay. I just try to do it in places where nobody can see it. My little sister saw it one day and I just told her I fell down.
When was the last time you cut?
Yesterday,
Can you tell me about that? What happened? What was going on?
I just had a really, really hard day at work, and all I do is answer phone calls. I mean, I'm not a genius, but it was really hard. And so I thought I'd buy a pizza that I could eat for a couple days. And instead I ate it in a couple hours. I'll have to share that part. Have you ever done that before? Have you ever eaten a whole pizza? Look at me, a whole pizza. Gosh. Yeah. And then, of course, I felt horrible that I ate the whole pizza. So then I'm in throwing up the whole pizza. And then I just started to cry. And so I took a bath and my razor was there. And I mean, what am I supposed to have? Like hairy legs? Never have like shave my legs ever again? Like really? I mean, anyway, so I just took the razor and started cutting, and it just feels so good to feel.
How long have you been cutting?
High school, and I'm 40. Ah! I think that's part of it. I turned 40 last month and not exactly where I thought I'd be. Answering phone calls, call center. Hello, may I help you today?
So you shared something was going on. You ordered the pizza.
Yep.
You felt you ate too much. Then you vomited.
Yeah.
Had a shower. Then you cut.
Had a bath. I like to lay there and relax. Self-care. Relax. Might have had a couple drinks. Just a couple. I didn't mention that part.
Yeah. So what's going on with the drinking?
Just at night by myself. Nobody's there. But one bottle can often turn into 2 bottles. And then it's like all your paycheck just disappears. Did you know that? Oh my gosh. Like you get your paycheck and you're like, I'm going to pay for a whole house. And then 6 days later, you're like, wow, that didn't happen. That didn't work out very well. Yep. I mean, I saw the alcohol as a little girl. My dad, he drank a lot, and I just thought he was cool until he left. So, sorry, I'm having a hard time looking at you because
That's okay.
it's just hard trying to get my thoughts together. It's the first time I've pieced all this. I didn't think about that before, about drinking and my dad.
It is
You
hard.
would think I wouldn't want to drink if he's the guy who left. And then several of my boyfriends, they drank, and that's when they hit me. Why do I drink? Oh my God. Why would I do that? That's, oh, I sound awful drinking. Okay, calm down, calm down. Okay, I'm in the right place, right? You said no judgment, no judgment. So we're good. I've only checked myself in once to a mental health place, only once. And I think I'm doing good, right? This is the first time that I've done like a phone call one, but I checked in before. I didn't tell you that. There's probably a lot I didn't tell you yet. We've only talked for like a little bit, so
That's
you got
okay.
what?
When did that happen?
Which part?
I'm checking in to the hospital.
That was like 2 years ago, after I got the news that my dad actually died. So
I'm so
he
sorry.
left and we hadn't seen him. Then he drank, and apparently he killed somebody when he ran into him with his car.
I'm so sorry.
All right. He really wasn't a cool dad anyway. I mean, but I'm sorry somebody died. What do you think about death? I mean, really, like where do we go? I mean,
That's a big question.
we're on earth and we live day to day, hoping that, we find the love of our life and then we have a good job and have like 14 kids. And then we die. It's like, what do I do with that? I mean, I don't know. His funeral was the weirdest funeral.
How was it
I don't
weird?
even, I don't know.
What was weird?
Sorry.
What was
It's
weird
just
about it?
weird. The funeral was just weird. They just kept talking all these cool things about him. Like, and I'm like, who are they talking about? I don't know who that guy is. It's my own dad. Apparently, he remarried and had like 4 more kids with that family. So it's like 8 of us. Yeah, it's just weird. You're just sitting there and you're like, cheers to the guy that supposedly is my sperm donor. I mean, he wasn't really there. And even when he was there, he wasn't really there. I feel like I make no sense, like no sense at all. Do I make any sense? Like, am I making sense? There's a lot going on in my head. It's all like together, and then I take it out and like put it here and try to assemble all the pieces and then to you. And it's like my pizza. I'm like throwing out my pizza on you.
It's like your
Ugh.
pizza.
Dr. George, I'm sorry. Sorry. It's yeah.
You have
Sorry.
you have a lot of good insight, Sarah. You really have good insight.
Good insight on pizza, shaving legs. I'm a nice person. I am. I like animals.
Yeah.
They like me.
What kind of animals?
I like all animals except for mice. I don't like mice. We had mice when I was little. My mom didn't really have a lot of money, so when he left, she worked 2 jobs and we had a lot of mice. So I like cats. I like cats a lot because they're nice and they kill the mice. Living in an apartment, 2 bedrooms. It was a little hard. People making fun. So I got to date the really good looking guy in high school. Nobody thought I'd get him. Anyway, so I'm kind of, cats and dogs, bunnies. I love horses, but of course I never really had a horse. We lived in an apartment and now I have an apartment. I never had anything but an apartment. But I can love horses, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be so nice just to get on a horse and say, take me away.
Where would you go?
Anywhere but my head. Anywhere but here. Take me away to a green, grassy field. Keep all my cares behind. Wouldn't that be fun? It would be so nice. Sorry, I just keep going in my head. Sorry.
Nothing to apologize for, Sarah.
How's your day? You having a good day? Do I not get to ask any questions?
Sarah, this is your time.
Okay. What's your favorite color, Dr. George?
Well, we can discuss that, but let's I want to get a little more idea about what's going on with you.
Okay.
All right. So the thing that's most concerning is what happens when you ate pizza, was in the bath, ate pizza, you vomited, having a bath, you had a feeling, and you cut yourself.
Uh-huh. That was last night that my friends were like, you have got to get help. Because I called 2 friends and we were like on a call where, 3 of us were talking because I was like, guys, blood is everywhere. This is not cool. And I was patching it all up, but I felt good doing it. It was after, and they used to hang out with me and we would throw up the pizza together, but they never did the cutting part. They just did the let's get skinny quick thing.
So you call them.
I did, but that's the first time. Only because of a lot of blood. Was that okay? Was that okay to call? I mean, I should, right? I had blood everywhere.
That's scary.
That I called them?
No, that you have blood everywhere.
Yeah, there was blood like all over the bath. I mean, it wasn't like a horror movie, not that much blood. I mean, it's my legs, but still, I just couldn't. I was running out of. I wish I hadn't told you that. Are you gonna like what happened? You can't. I'm not. I wasn't harming anyone, so there's no one you can tell. I won't get in trouble, right? There's nothing. Okay. Jeez. Yeah. So blood was all over my bathtub, and I was like putting gauze stuff, and I ran out, and so I was using towels, and then it kind of got freakish. I was like, this is probably a little too much. So, I just went a little too deep with the razor.
Have you done that? Have you done that before?
Well, not that deep. I mean, I've used my razor lots of times, but yesterday was different. I mean, it was just different. My dad had died, and my whole family just seems to be not really there. And yeah, I mean, you just feel alone sometimes. I think a lot of people do, especially nowadays. You go everywhere and you don't know if you should talk to people or not. Sorry, I feel like I'm all over the place, but that's just my life. I mean, I can't pretend it's something else, right? This is just the way it is. I mean, I probably shouldn't even be talking to you. Like, how long is this meeting? I don't feel like I'm doing a good job. Like, I don't know. I'm writing down notes. I like cats. My dad died. See, it's my notes. I'm trying. You didn't tell me anything helpful yet. I'm trying to write it down.
Sarah, good job of reaching out to your friends.
Okay.
So they told you that you needed to get help.
Yes, and so I don't know, how would they know you? They heard about you. I don't remember how, but they just said you were really good, and I didn't know first because you were like an older guy, and I'm like not I'm not really a young girl, but a girl talking to a guy. I don't know. They just said you were good, and I haven't really talked to a guy who cares ever, I guess, because I'm not dating anyone right now, and the dad wasn't there, and wow, I just kind of putting some stuff together here. It's kind of interesting, but I still feel kind of funny, like you're just listening to me. So
does it make so how does it make you feel for me just to listen?
I don't have people that just listen, because usually I talk and then people kind of walk away, so I stop talking, even at work, at lunch and stuff, unless like I'm wearing something really sexy and it's a guy. Oh, he'll talk, get my number and everything, but yeah, I don't know. I want help. I realize that something's not okay up here. Nothing is like computing. It's not, you go to work and you come home and you eat a pizza, and like nothing in there makes sense. Like everyone uses that word trigger, something triggered you. Like, I don't know, triggered me. Someone just said something and kind of made me upset. And
do you remember what it was?
I don't really want to talk about it. Can we go there another day?
Sure, we can.
Yeah. It's a lot of information. I don't even know your favorite color. What about that? Yeah, you ever think about that? I'm on this side telling you everything, and I just see this smiling face, and I'm hoping that you're not like doing tic-tac-toe and you're there. You're actually listening, taking notes. I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, it just wasn't good. I got off a call. Someone was on the phone and they were yelling. I was doing what I was supposed to do, I thought. The management came, and it's not a hard job. Like, how difficult is for me to say a script in front of me? Well, it's difficult when you're not sleeping. I didn't tell you that part. So I don't sleep very well. I have bad dreams. I wake up with nightmares. I had a couple really rough relationships that I still kind of dream about. Do people still do that for a long time?
People are different. People have different experiences. So,
Okay.
so is that what happened? Do you find yourself having nightmares recently?
Yeah. Yeah.
Would
And
you,
I'm little. I'm like a little girl in them usually. It's weird. I don't know what, like, I mean, I think it's me because it's like they look like pictures of what my mom had. I don't really talk to my mom a whole lot right now. She's just on to boyfriend number, I don't know, a million. Thank God she had her tubes tied after number 4. I think she'd have probably like 84 of us. God forbid.
so
She was surprised. She was so surprised that I didn't get pregnant in high school. And then we found out I had something wrong with me. I can't have babies. I'll tell you that part. I'm like a mess. Good Lord. There's so many things going on with me. I can't have babies. So obviously when I'm like dating, it makes it easy. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my. What else, Dr. George? What else you want to know about this stellar gal? I'm just awesome.
so you said you had a nightmare. Can you tell me what
Yeah.
it's about? You said you're a little girl. Well, what happened in the nightmare?
Well, I have like several that seem to happen often or it's similar. I'm like chasing this guy and I don't know if it's my dad. I don't even know. And he just keeps pushing me away. And I'm just running and like those jammies that little kids wear with the feet in them. I'm like carrying my little bear and I'm running, running, running. And you wouldn't think as a 40-year-old that that would make me, but it's like when I wake up, I still think I'm that little girl. Does that make sense? Kind of. I don't know. I'm like in it and I'm like, what is going on? I wake up and I'm a grown adult woman. I'm thinking I got footy jammies and I'm freaking out. I'm not that girl. But then my breath and my heartbeat is going and I just can't get my crap together. So then I lay awake and then finally I'll go get some wine and it'll kind of calm me down a bit. But you can't go to work hungover very often before you get called into the office. And you can't really tell a story to your boss about footed jammies when you're 40. It's 40 seems to do something to me. Yeah. So I feel like I feel like maybe I should figure that out. What's going on up here? So that's why I'm here. There we go. I've had nightmares. I'm drinking a little too much. Work, I'm kind of on the fence. Not really liking the job, but hey, it's paying my apartment and I get to have my dog and cat. They're little. You can only have a little dog and cat when you're in an apartment. I don't have a guy living with me anymore.
When did that stop?
Oh, like a couple months ago, he found someone else. For some reason, I seem to get these awesome guys that are on their way to get a new job. They're not quite working when I meet them. And I'm the one working. And for some reason, I'm not good enough because they stay for a while and then all of a sudden they're not there anymore. It's kind of weird, but I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. What do you think? It's a good idea. I'm just going to get another animal. I'm going to get a snake.
Well, Sarah, we're going to stop at this point. What I like you to do, if you want to continue on, do you journal? Do you like to journal, write down your thoughts?
Not very often, but I keep hearing about that on like all the talk shows. Yeah, I mean, I'm doodling. I like to doodle. I could doodle.
Well, I just want to try. What I want you to start tracking for the next time we meet, just each day, write down what was the high point of your day, and what was the low point of your day.
High point,
And low
the fact that I get out of bed.
point. Whatever you consider, one high point, one low point.
Oh, one. Okay. 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 I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I'm writing this. I don't want to let you down. I want to make sure I do it right.
That's okay. You can't do wrong on this one. And then
Okay.
when we meet the next time, we'll discuss one of those. You select which one you want to talk about, and we'll kind of go from there.
Okay. So like if I ordered pizza and I didn't eat the whole thing, I just ate half would be a high point.
You choose.
No, but that's a high point. Or is that considered a low point? Half of a pizza for my age? Come on, come on, come on. I gotta have some kind of an idea here.
I trust your judgment on that. We'll just talk about that.
What's your favorite color, Dr. George?
My favorite color is blue.
Blue. I was gonna guess it. You got a fancy blue shirt on. All right, Dr. George, I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna really focus on one high point. I don't know if I have any high points. Okay, and one low point. Every day,
if you can.
every
Yeah,
day.
I just want to see how things are going for you.
Okay.
And then we'll discuss that, and then we'll take a little deeper dive on what may be going on. Okay.
Okay. So if between now and whenever we meet again, what do I do? Like, do I just call 911 if I'm like in a really bad place again? Do you have like a number? What do I do?
Well, what we'll do, we'll put together a safety plan about what
Okay.
you do. And I'll send that to you, and then
A safety plan.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll send you a safety plan, and we can
Because
discuss.
that was a lot of blood. Okay.
It's pretty standard.
Okay. Yeah, but I'm not gonna do it anymore. I don't think so. I'm pretty confident. My dog and cat, they wouldn't want that. Need to make sure somebody cares about